The game I want to focus on is the Eagles and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, because this game was crazy. We saw a lot of trash talk early on. CJ Gardner had a lot of trash talk. He had a lot of things to say, but he ended up getting messed up and was quiet after the game. Obviously, I told you, the Eagles, they won or they lost. They got wrecked by the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, 33-16. And this was a nasty loss here. Eagles allowed 24 points in the first half. And at one point in the first half, the Eagles had 0 yards. There's a picture floating out there. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers literally had over 150 yards, and the Eagles had 0. The offense did not get going. And I'm going to put this blame on them as an organization from head to toe. But I wouldn't be right if I didn't give credit to Jalen Hurts, because what kind of offense are you running over there where you can't get a single yard after you have Saquon Barkley in your backfield and you got the receivers that the Eagles have over there? I can't stand behind it. Hurts, to me, from what I've witnessed, is the most overrated quarterback in the NFL. Jalen Hurts is the most overrated quarterback in the NFL. He's a more athletic Brock Purdy with more turnovers, even more turnovers than Brock Purdy. I give him all the athleticism. Hurts being a more athletic Brock Purdy, but turning the ball over don't do nothing but help when he's picking up a first down. If he can't control the offense and run the offense and limit his turnovers, what good are you doing out here? What good is the Eagles doing paying you $255 million? It's not good. And I say Hurts is overrated because mainly the turnover ratio is just not adding up to his production on the field. He's had at least 1 turnover in 12 straight regular season games. He's had 27 turnovers total since 2023. He's currently top 5 in turnovers this season, and he's consistently been top 5 in interceptions over the past 2 seasons. Jalen Hurts is not a top 5 quarterback. I don't want to hear any of that noise. Jalen Hurts is not the guy that y'all think he is. The Eagles as an organization is the team and the franchise y'all think they are. They have the pieces. They have the hype. They have the branding. Jalen Hurts is not that guy. You can swap maybe 3 or 4, even more than that. You can swap about several quarterbacks in the NFL and their production would be much better than what Jalen Hurts is doing on the Eagles. All of these touchdowns and these statistics you see about, oh, he scored another touchdown and all of that stuff. Look, it's cool. But if I would score a touchdown too, if somebody had to just push me across the 1 yard line, I guarantee you. And if you listen to this, I'm sure they could push you right across the 1 yard line in 4th and inches and get a touchdown. It's ridiculous, man. And to his credit, I know I said a lot about him. He's getting dogged out, whatever. But to his credit, Jalen Hurts, I mean, yes, he is very athletic. He's a solid quarterback. He belongs in the NFL. I don't want to get that picture, depicted in the wrong way. He deserves to be in the NFL. He's a good quarterback. I'm not going to sit here and tell you he's not a good quarterback. But when people say, oh, he's top 5 and he's the best ever, and oh, he's, top 3 and one of the best quarterbacks in the league right now, oh, that's all nonsense, bro. That is nonsense because that's not the case. That is just not the case at all. He's athletic with a big arm, but that's nothing we haven't seen before with any quarterback in the NFL. I'd rather take a quarterback who is unathletic with a big arm and limits his turnovers much more than a quarterback who can run and throws a turnover, throws an interception every game. I don't want that. Anyway, look, man, hey, they're not the only team that had a rough time. The New York Jets and the Denver Broncos also struggled. And I'm going to say this, too, because we're going to wrap up in just a sec. I know I've had y'all for a good amount of time. But I'm going to just say this before we actually go. The New York Jets and the Denver Broncos, we witnessed this game. And the Broncos won by 1 point, 10-9. Low scoring game here. And I just got to say, bro, the Jets are an unserious team. This is a very unserious team, bro. First of all, you got so many problems going on within the locker room. It's clearly all translating onto the field. You can try and put that stuff behind you, but it's showing time after time. Aaron Rodgers doesn't get along with the head coach. It's clear they're bickering back and forth at each other. Every press conference chance they get, they're talking shit about each other. And that's just not the way you do it, bro. I don't know who's being the sassy pants here and who's being the one that's, you know, crying about every little thing. Some people say, oh, it's Aaron Rodgers. He's the drama queen. But I mean, truthfully, we don't know, because let's look how petty the front office for the New York Jets are. It's been multiple weeks. You had all of training camp. It's week 4 in the NFL regular season, and the Jets still have not figured out what the hell they're going to do with Hassan Reddick. How haven't you figured this out, and how don't you have this resolved? This is a guy who's a key piece and could be a key factor on your defense, but instead you're letting him stick around and you're not trying to get anything resolved. He wants a paycheck. He wants to get paid. You think he's gonna go out there, risk his health, risk injury, so you don't have to pay him? No, it doesn't work like that. Both sides are being petty, and I feel like there's every reason to believe that it's even worse than what we know in that locker room. From right now, when things are coming out in media and it shows how frustrated people are with each other, that says a lot. That says it's been boiling for a long time. You don't just come out of nowhere and drop 5 diss songs about a person like Kendrick Lamar and Drake. No, it's been boiling for a long time. Seeing Robert Saleh and Aaron Rodgers go back and forth all the time in media these past 4 weeks, it's been ridiculous. We've seen Aaron Rodgers have a whole burst out on the sideline with the head coach and all of that stuff. So it just shows, man, this organization is struggling right now, and they're supposed to be so good. They're supposed to have so much hype. They're supposed to be living up to these standards, but I don't think we're going to see any of that. I think this team is going to be the same as they were last year, even though they have Aaron Rodgers now. And at some point, they'll probably find a rhythm. But it's getting ridiculous, bro. It's getting ridiculous. It's ridiculous. I think we end up seeing them being another 9-8 team, wild card, eliminated that wild card game. Get them up out of there. Anyway, look, man, I'm going to leave y'all with this because I appreciate you for hanging with me. I appreciate you for tuning in. Of course, send us a voicemail call, 219-413-9405. If you want to go ahead, get it off your chest, leave a quick take. Promise you we'll go ahead and play it back later on in the week. But other than that, man, look, I'm gonna leave y'all with a positive note, especially if you've been hanging with me. I'm gonna say this, man, practice self-care. And I mean that by whether you need some sleep, go get some sleep. Whether you need to get some good food, go get some good food. You gotta practice self-care. My thing lately has been sleep, man. I have not been sleeping as much as I want to, and I feel every bit of the defect. So I'm at the expense now of possibly not even watching Monday Night Football just because I have not been able to sleep. And it's killing me because I want to watch it. I don't place my bets, all of that. But I'm trying to make sure I practice what I preach in taking care of myself and getting sleep because I know I'm gonna need it. You might not feel it the next day or the first day or the third day, but you damn sure gonna feel it day 6 when you been staying up and you ain't been able to go to sleep. And I know we all ambitious souls out here. We're trying to get stuff done. We're trying to bring in extra money. We're trying to work toward our goals, study hard, whatever situation you're in that's causing you not to get no sleep or whatever it is that's causing you to lack self-care. Practice self-care. I'm on that same journey. I'm trying to make sure I practice self-care too. So I'm about to really try it. I'm gonna bust this episode out for y'all, drop this episode off, release, different sections and stuff, but y'all gonna get the full episode, obviously. Other than that, man, hey, look, I'll see y'all next week. Enjoy your Monday night games. It's hot as hell right now as I'm recording. I'm fired up. Maybe I will be able to sleep. Maybe I won't be able to. We'll see. But look, hey, follow the Instagram at The Run Podcast. Follow the TikTok, YouTube, all of that stuff at The Run Podcast. Hey, we're on a mission to get our YouTube to 5K. So we recently reached 1K, but we gotta get it to 5K, man. Hey, the 1K happened. It happened kind of quick. It happened, at a good pace. So, let's do it, man. Let's get to 5K. Follow the YouTube, subscribe to that. It's The Run Podcast on YouTube, or type in The Run with Manny Wilson. It's gonna pop up. Other than that, man, look, hey, share this with a cousin, a brother, an aunt, an uncle, a niece, a nephew, a coworker, a friend, a niece, anyone you know who will enjoy it. I promise you, they will not mind. I've been talking for way too long. But if you've been listening and you all the way this far, I love you. I appreciate you. You the man for real. You part of the reason why I do this. For real. All right, look, I'm out of here, man. Hey, I'll see y'all later on this week, and so on and so on and so on.